So you're thinking of moving to Salt Lake City. Have you considered checking out the suburbs just north of Salt Lake City? You might want to. In this video, I am going to take you around Kaysville, Utah. I will take you through some neighborhoods and show you a few different price points of homes in the area so that you can see what will best fit your budget. If you stick around until the very end, I will tell you the top 2 homes that are the most visited in the entire United States. Any guesses? We are currently at Cherry Hill. It is a really fun place to spend time camping, playing at the pool, or going down the water slides. They also have mini golf, or they have some batting cages, and they just continue to add other play opportunities. In my Kaysville map video, I will actually show you images and give you more details about Cherry Hill. So if you want to know more, you will want to check out my Kaysville video where I show that to you. Kaysville has around 33,000 residents. It will give you that small town feel, yet is conveniently located. Kaysville is about 20 to 25 minutes north of downtown Salt Lake and the International Airport. Today, I will show you 4 homes in 4 different price points. I will include driving footage of the different neighborhoods as well. In this video, we will focus on the east part of Kaysville, but in my map video, I will show you on the computer the different inviting things about West Kaysville. I will be pulling up pictures and showing you homes. The east side is the more historic part of the city, and that's what we're going to see today. So we'll find a little bit more older established neighborhoods. The west side does have larger, newer homes. There's also an equestrian neighborhood for those who love horses. They're beautiful trails and outdoor fun for both sides of the city. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Salt Lake, Utah, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you will be the first to know about the current market in Salt Lake City, Utah and the surrounding suburbs. My name is Janet with Living in Salt Lake City. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help to make a move to Salt Lake City, Utah and the surrounding suburbs. And guess what? We love it. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, send us a text, or shoot us an email. My information is in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah and the surrounding areas. Let's go. We are at 420 Main Street in Kaysville. This home is listed at $390,000. It has 2 bedrooms and 3 baths, and it almost has 1,200 square feet. Something that you will love about East Kaysville is all of the mature trees. And this particular area has a nice little creek running behind it. You can't quite see it, but I'm going to try and show you some footage in a minute so you can get an idea of what this little place looks like. Something that you will find wonderful and strange all at the same time if you move to Utah is that the people here are generally ridiculously friendly. Who knows? Maybe it's all the fresh air, it's the natural surroundings, and being a little bit outside of the city, but the people here are just crazy nice. Don't be surprised when someone strikes up a conversation in the grocery store or comes to your door with cookies. One day, I was taking down my sign after selling a home. A man in a truck started honking at me. It scared me to death. I jumped. And then my heart started racing, and then he rolls down his window and he yells, "Great job! I see your signs all over the neighborhood. I have heard great things about you. Keep up the great work." It made my day. It felt pretty amazing to get a compliment from a complete stranger who knew how much I loved serving my clients because they had spread the word. I was the listing queen in that neighborhood for 5 years straight. In the same neighborhood, I had people who would love to just come and say hi when I was doing an open house. It was unbelievable how friendly everyone was to me. So be prepared to put on a smile and greet people when you are out and about. We're at 232 South, 600 East in Kaysville on the east side. This home has 5 bedrooms and 2 baths, and it was built in 1946, and it is listed at $559,000, and it's just over 2,200 square feet. Something that people love about these older homes in Kaysville on the east side is the fact that you can get an all brick home, and the streets are lined with trees. There's a much more historic feeling to it. So let me show you around. So the home that I just showed you has been owned by the same family since it was built. This is not uncommon in the area. You will find that many homes won't be sold until several generations have actually lived in them. Sometimes you will find an estate sale. In real estate, agents use the term estate sale to refer to a home that has been inherited as an owner moves out, or if they move out and they can no longer take care of the property. Sometimes they do a large estate sale of the personal items in the home that are no longer needed as well. It is common that these homes need a lot of updating. In these cases, an estate sale is perfect for someone who's willing to put in the time and effort to update the home and make it their own. It's helpful in these cases if you have solid contacts to people in the industry, such as plumbers, electricians, painters, flooring companies, cabinet installers. I have connections with all the best contracts in the area. So you can lean on me if you need a referral for someone who can help you. Real estate is a huge part of your life. Where you live is a major impact on those with whom you associate. The amount of time that you get to spend with your family and friends, what experience you will have, and the hobbies that you acquire. When you think about having a successful life, what does it look like? More specifically, how does the home that you live in impact that success? I just listened to a powerful motivational speech by the famous Matthew McConaughey that has gone viral. He asks what success looked like. He explains that where we are not is just as important as where we are. He is referring to our identity in life. He goes on to say that it seems as if it's a process of elimination. I can tell you that it's the same process of elimination that applies when you're searching for your new home. When I talk with my clients, we come up with a list of cities. We come up with a minimum desired number of bedrooms and bathrooms and a maximum purchase price. It is inevitable as we start our search that things change. We often stop focusing on the year built of the home, and we instead start to focus on a very specific area. Eventually, we find the home that meets my clients' needs and will help them to fulfill their hopes and dreams. It's always a process of elimination. Matthew goes on to say in his speech, whatever gives us an excuse to not make our goals, eliminate it. Get rid of your excuses. Get rid of wasted time. Focus on the outcome that pays you back. The habits, the practices, and the routines that will feed our joy and give thanks for those things. Stop giving time and energy to things that don't get you closer to your goals. Do that thing that you want to, because you want to. Own your mistakes, make amends, and move on. Turn the page because you are the author of your life. It is well worth the process of elimination that you will go through. You will feel out of your comfort zone, but the end goal is worth the journey. Home ownership will help you build wealth. Home is where the heart is. It will bring you closer to those that you love. It is worth the process of elimination. You will feel out of your comfort zone, but the end goal is well worth the journey. We are at 409 South, 800 East in Kaysville on the east side. This home is listed for $750,000. It has 6 bedrooms and 4 baths and just over 3,700 square feet. If you notice, the home has solar. I have other videos where I introduce you to solar and the effect that it has on the actual funds that you will receive at the end of the day if you choose to purchase solar. So you might want to take a peek at those if you're considering putting solar on your home or buying a home with solar. This also, the thing that I love most about this home is the backdrop of the mountain view, which you will absolutely love. So there you have it. Okay, so I turned around so you could see those gorgeous mountain views. I'm just across the street from the home that we just talked about. So Utah has the largest average household size of 3.5 people per household. This is compared to the national average of 3. Utah is considered to be one of the most fertile states in the nation, where families have more children than the average of other states. Utah also has the highest average number of children per family at 2.5, while most other states have between 1 or 2 children. Utah's birth rate is 14.9 births per 1,000 people, the highest in the United States. I will say that it is not uncommon to have neighbors that have 6 or even 8 children. At one time, Utah was known as the youngest state with a median age of 32, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. But declining fertility rates and an aging adult population means that the state is getting older. One of my clients has 7 children. We were searching for a home that would allow each child to have their own bedroom. They wanted to separate their older children into a more private space. We found the perfect home. It had an upstairs with a separate entrance, its own kitchen, and laundry facility. We wrote an offer, and once we knew that it was a sure thing, they wanted to take the children so that they could pick out their rooms. So once we got there, it was magical how it worked out, because each children found a room that specifically suited their best needs. So the home has a large yard. It has an incredible open and inviting gathering space, where your main living area that incorporates the kitchen and the dining and the family room is all open. It never ceases to amaze me how homes and peoples connect. I love the joy it brings my clients when they get past the roller coaster of the purchasing process and settle into their new home. We're at 685 East, 600 South in Kaysville on the east side. This home is listed for $1.2 million. It has 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, and it was built in 2017, and it is almost 4,500 square feet. It is a really cute craftsman build. It's a more modern look. It's in a lovely area. I told you that in East Kaysville, you mostly get older homes, but this is obviously a little bit newer neighborhood, just to show you that you can get bigger, newer homes in this area as well. I have had clients ask me, why are there such big houses in Utah? I addressed one of the main concerns, or the main reasons, at the last house. That is the above average number of household residents. I didn't explain one of the other reasons for the household sizes, which has to do with religion. Utah was founded by the pioneers. The pioneers were members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The church has a strong emphasis on families. The members focus a large amount of time on building relationships with family and community. This could also be a large factor as to why Utah has such a friendly reputation. The members of the church are also highly encouraged to participate in service projects. Utah as a state is number 1 in charitable contributions. If you like service and if you enjoy community, you will love Utah. Something that you might find surprising about living in Utah is that there are many establishments that are actually closed on Sunday. This is to allow people to participate in church attendance. Sundays are a day dedicated to rest and to spend time with families, and maybe you'll find out that you love it. If you're not a member of the church, you will most likely find it annoying in the beginning, but then you'll realize that Sunday is the perfect day to spend time at home or in nature. Having a day of rest and relaxation is important. Too many of us would just work 24/7 and wonder why we felt so frustrated and worn out. Just know that if you move to Utah, Sundays might take on a whole new aspect. If you embrace the change, you might just love it. As I wrap up this video, I promised to tell you the 2 most visited homes in the United States. Did you guess it? So the top 2 homes that are most visited in the United States, according to Forbes, are Graceland, Elvis Presley's home in Memphis, Tennessee, which is the 2nd most visited museum in the U.S., with over 600,000 visitors a year. Only the White House sees more tourists. But while the White House is formal and grand, Graceland is famous to feel more folksy. I think that goes to prove that people's obsessions with other people's homes are based on a desire to see their lifestyle. We fantasize that if we can see that home, we will be connected to them. We also perceive that we will know a person better if we enter into their home and look around. Homes reflect their owners. You learn so much about a person when you see where they live. Where we live determines our lifestyle, our friends, the community, our work, proximity to our hobbies, and nature. Home is not just the four walls. Today we focused on East Kaysville. If you watch my map video, we will focus on West Kaysville. I will show you pictures and maps and explain more about the area, so check it out. To wrap things up, now that you have seen several homes in Kaysville, we will end with a little driving tour around the neighborhood so that you can check it out. Remember, if you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we will be happy to help you make a smooth move to Salt Lake City, Utah, and surrounding suburbs. Until next time, I hope to see you around town.